This is the Divo Nip, and this might be what you call an unboxing video. Alright, so when it comes to the Divo Nip, in the blue aluminum version, obviously you have the knife rag that comes in the box. You also have some nice stickers, 1 and 2, if that's your kind of thing. But also the primary attraction, primary thing that we are after here is the knife. So let's clean away all of this and see how this knife handles. So, per the name, this knife is tiny, and per Divo standards, it is well made, well put together, has the ambidextrous carry on both sides, and you even have the metal type put there right on the bottom of the blade, right where your little finger is going to go for your grip. We'll talk about grip in a second, and we'll talk about this knife in more detail. So, excluding a coupon, this knife comes in at $99, which is about $100 cheaper than the titanium version that is its predecessor and brother. And how does this knife handle? Well, obviously it's extremely light, it's extremely easy to use, and you have 2 opening methods. You have the little reverse flick option here, then you have a little tap on the back here, and it'll just jump right out at you as you're using it. And there's never been a better point of comparison between this knife and the Divo Pony Premium. Now, this is an older version that we've been using for quite a bit, hence the little scuffs on the side and the wornness of the whole thing. But as a point of comparison in size and in feel and in mechanisms, obviously you have one more opening option on the back, but you have the same wire pod clips there. You also have the same reverse options, and then the general framework being pretty similar in overall, maintaining the standard Divo look, as it were. And obviously keeping in line with the Divo philosophy, you have the modified sheep's foot blade, which has an almost razor-esque quality to it. And yeah, I mean, this knife is an excellent little fiddly pocket-sized option that can go really anywhere and be stowed in anything, or even be forgotten and be used as a gift for your local TSA agent should you consider to travel via air. So the specs out of the way, how does this knife feel? Well, it obviously feels great in the hand. It's extremely light. For opening, you have about 2 pounds of force maybe is required, but at the same time, you barely do anything, and in accordance with the Pony as well, it just shoots right out. I think the bearing systems that open and close this knife is really nice, really smooth, and just an excellent option for a quick deployment that's easy, that you don't even have to think about. But with this knife being so tiny, how does holding it feel? Because obviously you have the little spot where you could put your index finger here and then grip down, but then you have some floating fingers on the bottom. So the option to choke up on the knife and to really control either the blade in one manner or in a second manner is a great option. And having that little weld in there so you can have a good solid grip and a lot of confidence when using this knife to do whatever you need to do, I think is really nice. The pocket clip, you barely even feel it, and like the little contouring that they do with the wires is great, and obviously it being reversible is a really nice option too. And you even still have this little option for something like a lanyard or a little bit of a, I don't know what you would want to say, you want to attach it to somewhere, so like a drawstring, so you don't lose it because it's so, well, teeny tiny. So for $99, I would say this knife is doing everything that it needs to do in order to be a quality product that is under 100 and be available for as many people who might want it, by being tiny, by being ambidextrous carry, by being in a good price range that could be discounted, that could be purchased with a coupon, and it's something that I think Divo has maintained that good quality bar, and this makes an excellent tiny addition to my collection of little fidget knives or box openers or anything really that has a good sound. Oh, speaking of sound, So this knife is all things tiny. Tiny carry, tiny sound, tiny footprint, but I think it will have a lot of uses for myself. And let me know what you think of this knife in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of maybe the blade shape, how it fits in the hand, how you might see yourself using it, or if, what you see yourself using it for. But if you're here to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hop into the Discord down below, and I will see you in the next one.